It's Madden NFL 23, and we'll see Tom Brady. You can't ask for much more than his last.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This defense for the Patriots, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This one complete to Mecole Hardman.
And he's going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, the out route, he finds Hardman.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
Ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy checkdowns. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On play action, now Brady. On the move to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. Brady going to go on 4th down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Brady. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Michael Pittman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are on the board first here in Vegas. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped it to 17. Here's Zamir White returning to the field. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got White here. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down, here's White. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a third down coming up. He'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here is Michael Pittman and the rest of this offense getting set for the upcoming drive.
Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball, all right? When guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, people go, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call, because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Pass incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Brady to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down per minute and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Well, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Now this throw caught left side, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit, because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. It's caught. This is White. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away.
And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line.
New England's offense set to go.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try to force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And the Raiders have got him. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Leland Thorne, that got in there to bring him down. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. Here's Brady. And he gets this to Thornton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. Now Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now back to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Move quickly, trying to get everybody back to the line. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it. I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 4. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going in. They'll look to throw here on first down. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Quick slant into the hands of Darren Waller. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the line. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Buying time to his left. On the completion, this is Carey. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Throwing on first down is Brady. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Touchdown, Patriots. Michael Pittman with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground with White. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's White. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And we both know there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the snapper, defense.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They run straight ahead here with White. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime mix had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Carlson able to put this one through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
Exactly right, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Here's Michael Pittman and the rest of this offense getting set for the upcoming drive. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hoping for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, 3rd quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the gun, it's Brady. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Brady now on 1st down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Brady. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
sometimes the defense just beats you. Great cover from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Now a play fake. Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it, and they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play 3 quarters. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He completes it right side to White. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Here's A.J. Cole now, standing just about on his own goal line. This is taken at the 23. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Brady now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. On play action, now Brady. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Patriots are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. But we keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fear was realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Second and 9 now. He'll leave this one for White. And he's got room. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Looking to throw. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. No one there to help. But no problem, scrambling for 22 and a first. Now back to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got the defenders bring pressure.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams from 10 yards out. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets it back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheets and go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Patriots offense heads back out there, and we get another look at Tyquan Thornton.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. He'll get this one to Pittman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. First down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And he'll go down at the 28. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Once again, it's Mitchell.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
So for the Patriots, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.